Hi guys, this is Nuclear Aphrodite and hope you guys are doing very well today. Today we'll be flying the Mirage 2000C aircraft in a French Air Force livery. Notice that this aircraft is also in service with the Indian Air Force and is a very potent fighter. Indian Air Force on the 26th of February 2019 in Balakot strikes in India-Pakistan standoff used these aircraft with combined with Spice 2000 bombs that was provided by the Israelis. However, since even though the bombs were very accurate, but they managed to hit few trees and crows. And how stupid of the Indian Air Force that they claim that their pilots counted 350 terrorists lies from 20,000 feet above sea level. So today we'll be flying the Mirage 2000 aircraft in the French Air Force livery, and we'll be reviewing its cold start procedure. So let's jump inside the cockpit, and here we are. So first what we're going to do is turn on the transmitter and the altimeter, and then the battery is on. Then what we're going to do is turn on the chaff flare dispenser, ECM, electronic warfare, and all the sensor systems. Then what we're going to do is turn the radio to transmit, receive, and check the VR navigation is on M. Okay, then we are going to turn on the navigation to nav. Alright, then what we're going to do is turn on all the interior rights panel. Most of them is written in French, so it's going to be very difficult for a normal player to recognize. Then we're going to do is turn on the fuel pump and boost pump, and then turn on the engine start button. Let me see, why isn't this starting? Engine boost pump, but before that we'll make sure the throttle is in idle detent position. Yes, so now we're going to start the aircraft. Okay, now we're going to start the aircraft. So the engine is up and running. As soon as the RPM reaches 11, which it has, we're going to increase the throttle. So the engine goes on to the idle position. Here's the thrust of the engine, and it is increasing, and by the time it is increasing, what we're going to do is turn on the autopilot test button and make sure that this light turns on green. And by that time what we're going to do is turn on a heads up display, turn on the heads up altimeter, and turn on the radar altitude meter to M. Then we're going to turn on this sensor panel by S and put the radar on the operation mode, which is PCH, and here you can see P blinking, which means the radar is in test mode. Next what we're going to do is see the autopilot mode is on test. We're going to close this, turn on the flight control FCS on test mode and see if the light turns on. Now what we're going to do is turn off the canopy. Turn off the canopy. Turn this off and make sure the canopy pressure is on. Alright, next what we're going to do is see if the flight control system are go. We're going to turn this off and put on the knob. Alright, next what we're going to do is turn on the digital radio to FF and turn on the backup radio to M. Alright, next what we're going to do is see if the settings are to the control. Then what we're going to do is press this nose wheel steering and have this blue light, which means the nose wheel steering is working. Here you can see the nose wheel is rotating, so we have a good nose wheel. Then what we're going to do is make sure the chaff and flare setting is at 1. Alright, and check rest of the systems. They look fine. We have all the warning lights and everything perfect, and we are going to turn all the exterior lights on from here. Turn this to auto. Alright, then what we're going to do is see rest of the systems if they are on and working, and yes, so far things look good. This doesn't work, so it doesn't matter. Here we have this working. Alright, so we are all set. This usually takes 8 minutes to align, but I have quickly aligned the INS, inertial navigation system, and let me tell you that the Mirage aircraft is very analog. However, it is very good. Now what we have to tell the ground crew is turn off the wheel chocks. Remove the wheel chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Now, and wait for...
Copy.
And the wheel chocks have been removed.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Now what we're going to do is apply some thrust. Here is the engine thrust indicator. Apply some wheel brakes and check the thrust. The aircraft has a good thrust. This is the digital and this is the analog. Alright, we're good to go. So let's put on some thrust and we are good to roll.
Airfield 1-1. Takumi, clear to taxi to runway 30. Takumi, infield 1-1. Request takeoff.
And we're good to take this baby up in the air for a spin. Mirage aircraft is a really potent aircraft. However, it was not used very well by the Indians in the 2019 Balakot strikes. Not that the aircraft is poor, but the pilots, they somehow manage to miss their targets. I don't know why. Anyways, we're going to take off this aircraft and do some maneuvering and show the viewers how this baby performs. And let me tell you, this aircraft has a good maneuverability. If there's a right pilot inside the cockpit, it can beat the JF-17 Thunder in a dogfight or even in a BVR air combat. So what we're going to do is align ourselves with the runway, apply some brakes, and here we are going to apply some brakes. Now let's put on some thrust. And let's just take this aircraft for a spin. And we will be airborne. Gear up. At the end of the runway, we're just going to nose up this aircraft and have a vertical climb. 3, 2, 1, go. We are in a vertical climb, and we are around 6,000 feet above sea level. Let's see how this aircraft performs in a stall. Well, it has a very stable maneuverability since it has a very good wing area. So guys, this was our Mirage 2000 aircraft startup. So stay tuned for more videos. I'll be coming with more videos, and we'll be explaining the viewers more about more aircraft in the DCS world. So thank you, take care, and goodbye.